Hi, my beautiful Capricorn, my sexy Capricorns. Grounded, usually, right? Usually. Not always, but usually. I'm so happy you could join me. Welcome to your June 2017 reading. We're going to start with an oracle card, okay? I don't know why this is the only sign that I've done this oracle card for this month, but I felt called to do it, so we're going to start with a Mother Mary card. It doesn't matter what religion you are, by the way. The messages are just so beautiful. So I just feel like there's someone who needs to hear a special message. So let's go ahead and do that. And while I'm shuffling, I would like to take a second and just thank everyone for their likes, their shares, their subscribes, and your donations, your beautiful comments. You're coming together as a community. You know, it just makes me feel so good. If you want a personal reading, all the information is below. I tried to put all the information below for you because I get so many emails, so many guys. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of emails, and it just takes me a while to go through them. So if I don't respond right away, just please understand that I will. Hopefully, I'll get around to it. It's not that I can't get around to it. It's just there's a lot of emails. So, and that's why I tried to put all the information below for you, so you don't have to wait for me to respond back. Okay. You know, if you purchased a reading and you haven't heard from me in, let's say, 2 days, you'll be hearing from me very soon. But once PayPal sends me that confirmation, I automatically schedule you in. Okay, automatically. Okay, enough about work. Let's talk about what's going on for Capricorn. My nose is very itchy. So, maybe there's money coming. Okay, so this is for Capricorn. What message is Capricorn need to hear for June? What message do they need to hear for June? Sun, moon, rising, by the way, for the whole reading. You could have your Saturn also in Capricorn. I was just looking at, I know Saturn's in retrograde, but I don't feel that's a bad thing. I feel that's going to give you some more expansion. I feel it's going to give you a little bit more freedom. It takes the, I guess, the heaviness, the weight of the world somewhat off your shoulders. But when Saturn goes direct, it's about then answering about time. You know, what did we do while it was in retrograde? You know, were we, did we buckle down? Did we do our job? You know, did we stay in love? You know, not stay in love, but come from a place of love to others. That kind of thing. Do we step in when someone needs help? Okay. Oracle card for Capricorn. Oracle card for Capricorn. Got the card home. Home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Okay, so I'm going to read from the book on this one. I'm going to hold the card up while I do. I'm noticing the scroll. It almost feels like divine intervention. I'm noticing the word plea on here. No, I'm sorry. But that's what it feels like. It feels like divine intervention for whoever this message is for. Okay, let me read. Here you go. I'm going to try to hold it still. You drew this card because of concerns about what is happening in your household. Mother Mary is letting you know that God is watching over you and sending you divine guidance as how you can improve your home life. Expect a positive change in your current situation, especially as you allow more love to reside within the home of your heart and mind. Your home life affects your happiness, relationships, and even your health, so it's essential to take action steps to bring about a peaceful, safe, and happy environment. Yet, change can be threatening because of fears of the unknown, even if it's a positive adjustment. If you find yourself resisting making a change for the better, call upon Mother Mary and the angels for encouragement, signs, and guidance. Trust these messages and follow them home. Beautiful. Beautiful. I even feel like that's a message for myself. Beautiful. I'm going to leave, we'll put her right here, because I have a feeling it's going to come back into play here. Okay, let's get started with your reading. So if you saw the other videos, we're doing 4 cards. We're going to do probably a triple layer, and the base is in love, okay? It's about love. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be any kind of love. You guys know that if a queen or a king shows up, it doesn't matter. It can be male or female. It can be, you know, a man and a woman and a man and a man, a woman and a woman. It doesn't matter. It's who you love, okay? Who you love. So you just put yourself in that card, okay? And if the messages don't apply, please don't try to make them fit you, because you just confuse yourself. I always feel that there is at least one message, though, for everyone who watches. I really do. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I am Virgo, so I am a fellow earth sign, and I know the energy has been kind of hard. You know, like, I don't know, like, I know I've had a lot of problems with my electronics, and that has been like within the last week, and I mean a lot. Well, this is one of my videos, not really late for me, but I started them in May. So excited that I would have them all out by June 1st. Well, my computer completely crashed. So it brought everything to a halt, and it didn't feel good. but it's back, so okay. Let me bring this down a little bit. All my cards have been pre-shuffled, guys. I'm just going to give them a few more shuffles. These are the Romance Angel Oracle cards. This is the Angel Tarot Oracle cards. Or not Oracle, this is Angel Tarot, just Tarot. And Mother Mary Oracle cards, okay? It's the first card I pulled. Okay, let's get started. 6 of Fire. Beautiful. Right in the center. Six of Fire is a card of victory. You know, victory may not have arrived yet, but it's on its way. Okay, it's on its way. For some of you, this is victory within job promotions. You know, getting that promotion you've been looking for. Receiving, I feel like this is like action that you have put in. Certainly could be in love, but also I feel like in other areas of your life too. And it's just like, okay, it's starting to pay off. It's starting to pay off. With the King of Waters. Sits at our feet. Beautiful. So for some of you, this could be victory with the King. King, Queen. Victory with the King of Cups. Okay, so that would be a water sign. I was going to wait till all the cards come out, but yet I'm already receiving messages. For some of you, I feel like the 6 has a purpose here. I feel like the 6 is... I feel like I'm talking to people who've either just met someone within the last 6 months, or you're in a committed relationship and things for the last 6 months have not been going very well. I feel like it's turning, it's all turning to the positive. You know, his horse and his wands are all facing to the future. Victory. It's coming. For some of you, it's already here. So for some of you, you've been having a problem with this, with a water sign, and you know, and I do feel like it's within either the last 6 months or 6 years. I don't feel like it's like 6 weeks, 6 days. No. There has been time put into this. Definitely time has been invested. And for some of you, I feel like this was about getting this person to open up to you, to express their emotions freely. Because I feel, you know, which is kind of weird for water, because water is usually very open with their emotions, but for some reason I feel like this person has kind of closed themselves off a little. I almost want to say don't take it personally, because I don't feel like it really had a lot to do with you, so to speak. More situational. What was going on around them? I feel like there was drama or stress. There was. And for some, you could still be going through this, but I feel like it's definitely clearing up. It's definitely clearing up. And again, I really want to say don't take it personally, because I don't feel like it was a personal, it's meant as a personal attack. Ten of Air. Wow. Ten of Swords. Well, you know, this could certainly be both of you in this Ten of Swords. Like, it just feels like challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge. That kind of thing. Like, man, I solved one thing and now I got 3 more problems. When's it going to end? You know, when am I going to get beyond this heaviness? Well, the Ten of Swords is about lessons. You know, we go through the steps to the Ten of Swords, learning our lessons, right? The energy can be very, very difficult, though. But if we understand that they are mere lessons, No matter how difficult, there's still a lesson. So there's always a lesson within a challenge. How do you move out of it sooner versus later? Find the lesson. Find the lesson within it. And I feel that who I was just talking to, it is you're coming out of this energy. This is your recent past, by the way. And with the Six of Fire coming next, I love that. Because it's complete, you know, the Ten of Swords is heavy energy, but it's also energy. It's a 10. So this chapter is ending. And I do feel like a lot of you, and even those who, again, have been in this strange place with someone where they just kind of shut down, or, you know, they're not expressing their emotions. I almost feel like they had to go through it alone. I feel like you were by their side, or, you know, you don't literally have to be by their side, but you have stood by their side, so to speak. And though you couldn't heal this, I feel like you definitely helped. The energy of you helped this person. So it's both of you now. Victory together. Six of Earth. And 3 of Fire. Beautiful. Well, we have every element on the board. Right? Yeah. We have air, water, fire, earth. Beautiful. Okay. I feel if you have been applying for new jobs, applying for loans, applying for grants, I feel the news is very, very good. I feel for a lot of you Capricorns, it's like there's this newfound energy. You know, we're coming out of that Ten of Swords. And there's this newfound energy within you. And I do feel like it is your energy that makes other people take notice of you. And Capricorn, when you are in your best, wow. Wow, right? Let's put it this way. I was a hiring manager for many, many, many years. And, you know, not that I base everything off a sign. I don't. I really don't. But I have to tell you, I know Capricorns work hard. I know that. I know you give your all. And a lot of times you're not given what you deserve. I feel like that's turning around. And again, the 6, you know, oh, I just noticed I have another 6 up here. And you know, June is what? We're 6 months into the year. So it's like from January to June, or let's say May 31st, was a chapter. Now, it could have started before January, but, you know, that's what it feels like. Like, it was a chapter. And that chapter is closing. And there's a new chapter opening. And this chapter is about recognizing, Capricorn, this is definitely a time of movement for you. I feel some of you, again, I just feel like you applied for jobs, or you're going to be applying for jobs, and some you're applying for a completely different type of career, completely different than what you've been doing. And I feel that you will definitely receive that job. Things look very, very good. Okay, let's go one level down here. Starting to center. Heart-to-heart conversations. Well, I gotta tell you, heart-to-heart conversations, number one is, you know, making sure that in our conversations of love, that we're being honest, that we're coming from a place of honesty, that we're thinking about what we do. We're not just reacting, right? We're taking a moment and making sure that we're on the same page. Listen, many of you just come from this feeling or this energy of the Ten of Swords. So it makes sense that you'd want to take a little time. And this can, again, this can go both ways. Remember that. But I feel like this is saying is, you know, start from a place of honesty. Keep it at a place of honesty, even if it stings. This is how you move yourself forward. Because listen, when you tell someone how you honestly feel, even if it's rejected, at least you have it out of you, right? Your cards are on the table. What they do with them is up to them, right? It's their choice. It's their free will. But I'm a big believer of allowing your emotions to show. You know, controlling your emotions, but allowing it to show. If I love someone, I'm going to tell them I love them. If they don't love me back, well, then they don't love me back. There's nothing I can do about that. But maybe they will love me back. I don't know. You know, that's not why I'm being honest. I'm being honest because that's what I stand for, right? Your earth, that's what you stand for. And that's what you expect back. So, you know, be the catalyst there. Start it with, you know, start everything from this honesty. Now, I'm not talking about jobs here, okay? I'm only talking about love, because I have to tell you, you know, I feel like if you need to fudge your resume a little bit, do it. And I don't mean lie, but what I mean is, you know, think of every little bit of experience you have and make it look beautiful. Make it look reliable. Be creative with your words, that kind of thing. That's how you move from, you know, let's say that's how you move from sending that resume to getting in front of the person. Okay, let's go down here. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind talks about your soulmate. Okay, so for many of you, this King or Queen of Cups is your soulmate. I feel this is about perhaps this King or Queen was not quite what you expected. You know, maybe they're not as handsome or as, I don't know, sexy as you're used to getting. But I almost feel like it's a good thing. I feel like this lover, I'm just going to call him lover. I almost feel like they're a fixed sign, like they're a little unbendable. And this could have been a delay too. Perhaps you didn't even realize or recognize. Or perhaps you didn't, in the past, didn't look at them as love, you know, possible love relationship. But I feel like your eyes, you know, it's like you were awakened. Like you saw the possibility. I feel like this person is someone you can trust. You can trust to the end. I feel very strongly on that. Matter of fact, I'm going to take another card. Five of Fire. So, Five of Fire on top of the King of Cups and keep an open mind. And again, keep an open mind just means that your soulmate's going to, you know, can be different than the normal person you choose. Okay, however that may be. For some of you, this could certainly be in work. This could be someone you met in your work. And with the Five of Fires, I mean, you know, it shows that, excuse me, for the ones that I was speaking to earlier, okay? Okay, no. I'm sorry. Okay, I feel there's a few of you. You do work with this person. And I feel that one of you is being called to a different department, a different building. You know, like, it's like you're still working for the same company, but you're going to be in different places now. But I feel like that helps the situation. Well, with the Eight of Earth here, it is about, you know, perhaps, you know, oh boy, perhaps this is your boss. I don't know. But I'm definitely feeling work situation. I feel like the people I'm talking to, you really like your job, though. The job you're in right now, I feel like you really do like that job. And then we have the Page of Fire. So that's something new that's coming to us. Something new that's going to require us to take action. Page of Fire is definitely an energy of using your originality, being your unique self, allowing your gifts, your talents to shine, not being afraid of who you are, all of you. Okay, I just want to say, you know, I said that you're splitting, like you're going to different places within your job, but I also feel you could be coming together. You know, that you did work in different places and now you're coming together. So it's one or the other. I mean, it's both, but you're either on one end of the spectrum or the other. Because of the page here, I do feel like it's like bringing it back together again. You know, and it feels exciting. Like, oh, I liked her for so long. I always thought he was so handsome. And now you're working together. You don't have to be working together, but I feel like you're working in the same business. Matter of fact, you may be doing the same type of job. Because with the Five of Fire, it can certainly mean that you're competing. Okay? That you're competing, but you don't need to compete. That's what I feel like. If you do your best, you're fine. Listen, recognition is here for you. Okay, let's go to the past. finances and career. Jeez, a lot of work stuff, guys. A lot of work stuff. So finances, career, when that card comes up, it's asking you. This is your recent past. It's asking you to really pay attention to your finances. You know, pay attention to your career. Make sure you are still living for your dreams, your goals. And for some of you, it's just this job, the job that you had that you just are not happy with. You know, you're not happy with this job. You're not getting the recognition you deserve. But 6 of Earth, 6 of Fire, 3 of Fire, it's all coming. So I feel like there's a lot of you changing jobs. And good for you. If you've been miserable, get the hell out of there. We spend too much time working that we have to at least have some type of passion for it. Okay, we did that one. Let's go above here. Getting to know each other. Getting to know each other. Getting to know each other is just about taking time, not rushing. Not feeling like we need to rush. This can certainly be talking about an interview too. Like during your interview, you know, don't rush it. Make sure that you're talking about everything that you've done that's good. I don't know why I got this message, but I just heard when you're sending your resume out, please make sure it's only 1 to 2 pages long. Oh. Because I feel like if it's longer than that, it's going to get pushed under the pile. Eventually, someone may look at it, but by then, I feel like whatever job opportunity there was, it'll be filled. So, just, you know, streamline your resumes a little bit, okay? Let's pull the last one. Soulmate. Let me get my cards aligned. Okay, so we have a soulmate here. And what I love is we have the 3 of Fire on top of it. And 3 of Fire is that energy of feeling comfortable making long-term plans. I feel like there's a few of you who, yeah, you had to have patience. Patience, patience, patience. I know. I know. But we have to have it. You know, if you never found another person to love you, you would still be fine. You would still be whole. So it's about, I feel like, taking your time to make sure you're with the right person, not just anybody. Because there's soulmate energy there for you, Capricorn. And this soulmate energy is the energy of, you know, just because someone's a soulmate doesn't mean it's an easy time, right? Not at all. What I believe more about soulmate, true soulmate love, is even if there's bad times, because there's always bumps in the road. And I feel like true soulmates will be able to, maybe, you know, you still go through the feelings of life. You know, the 10 of Swords, you still have to go through that. But I feel soulmates don't use the word, oh, I'll leave you, you know, oh, I'm going to divorce you then. It doesn't come up. True soulmates. Again, doesn't mean there's not fighting. You're passionate. You're passionate for each other. I feel like the soulmate could be fire sign for some of you. And definitely this water down here. Okay, let's add another. Matter of fact, I want to stay on the soulmate card for a second. I want to take a clarifier or two on it. See what else we can find out about the soulmate. The soulmate who, by the way, you're making long-term plans with. Not only are you making them, but you feel good. You feel confident in making them. Excuse me. Capricorn, your card just went flying. Oh my God, look at that. 3 major arcanas. Bam. So let me say, first of all, with 3 major arcanas, as a clarifier on that, all I can tell you is this feels life-changing. Life-changing, okay? For some of you, I have the Hermit here. This could certainly be a Virgo. We have renewal. Renewal, you know, renewal, I feel, is about you took the time, they took the time to get to know you on a personal level. Remember, this is your near future. So you're probably in that right now of really getting to know each other. And it's like, you know, you're making sure that they, you know, that they can take care of themselves financially, that, you know, they're going to show their so you're looking at different things. But with renewal, it's like you come away with this knowing that everything is just the way it's meant to be. I feel if you're coupled, and listen, if you're married to, well, I hate to say this, but a fire sign, you know, could be, again, the Virgo. Oh, it's funny how quickly, you know, someone left me a message about how quiet I am sometimes. That's only because I'm getting lost in the message or lost in the card. But when I get lost in a card, that's when the messages come out. Okay. Anyway. So again, even couples, I feel like, you know, perhaps, again, the last 6 months have been difficult. But things are turning in a new direction, in a much better direction. Victory. Victory is yours. Victory is pointing right to the near future, right to this soulmate. We have the wheel on top of that. So these are clarifiers, remember. So, you know, with the 6 of Fire, I always feel like urgency. It's a great card. You know, it is a card of victory. But I feel like victory is coming quick and it's coming fast. It's like, be ready. And I feel with the wheel here, that's exactly what it's saying. Like, this is turning, like, I feel like you guys were in a chapter. That chapter has closed, and June is starting a brand new chapter. So these changes seem to be coming quick. But they're positive. We have the Hermit. So perhaps some of you needed to, you know, I'm going back to those who perhaps have been quiet for the last 6 months. You know, within your own energy of, you know, why do I keep getting stabbed in the back? Why does this keep happening? Why does that keep happening? And again, I don't feel it's so much personal. I feel it's personal to them. So, you know, the Hermit is about going within. We're going within for self-discovery. You know, the Hermit doesn't go within to ask questions of, am I with the right person? You know, that kind of thing. This is all about self-discovery, spiritual growth. Because when the Hermit emerges, so much wiser, so much more understanding. And that, you know, and listen, when you're in the Hermit, it's about learning what you can about yourself. But it's also, I feel, a card of when you come out, share what you can share. So if you've had some major epiphanies, share them. Because I feel like there has been many who have gone through this. And you've had some spiritual epiphanies, and you're seeing it now, and you're emerging. You're emerging. 6 of Fire. You're emerging. Victorious. Okay. Let's go up top here. Actually, no. I want to do the past real quick. Two of Fires. Why do we keep saying fires like an S? 2 of Fire. 2 of Wands. So, you know, what beautiful energy to emerge, right? After you've been through the 10 of Swords. Normally, this is depicted as a man laying on his belly with 10 swords in his back, in his body, okay? Firmly planted. Because those swords were lessons, even though they may have been hell to get through. They were still lessons. And I love that the 2 of Fire is following that. Because the 2 of Fire is about coming into your own now. It's about that energy of, okay, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to continue to move forward. Some of you, this is this new partnership. This is a card of feeling very confident, feeling very good again. So I love how it's emerging from the 10 of Swords to go into the 6 of Fire, the 6 of Wands, victory, that goes into the 3 of Wands, abundance, making long-term plans. Listen, it didn't come without having to have patience. Patience was needed. But your patience pays off in a big way. Okay, now we're gonna go up to getting to know each other and the 6 of Earth, the 6 of Pentacles. Let's see if any other messages apply. 6 of Earth. Okay, that's too many. And getting to know each other. Love. With the Sun, Major Arcana, 8 of Air. So, again, hard energy going into an awakening. An awakening. That feeling of being trapped, whether that's in love, whether that's in your job, or that's just life itself. Understand that if you're afraid to take action to improve your life will remain the same. You know, some things may come in and some things may go away, but it's all about the action you put forth. For some of you, you could have been dealing with Leo and feeling like this Leo, you know, maybe it's the Leo, you're afraid to take action. You're afraid to be honest. Well, 7 of Swords. So that's about poor timing. You know, it's just the timing wasn't right. Again, we're probably going around 6 months back. You know, the timing just wasn't right. You know, the Seven of Swords is about, there's more going on than we can see. You know, there's more going on than meets the eye. But we don't know this, right? So we put ourselves in the Eight of Swords energy, trapping ourselves. Oh, I can't move. I cannot move. I don't know what to do. Take action. Even if that means laying your cards on the table. Even if that means there's a possible rejection. It's better than the wondering, right? Like, I'd rather know than not know. I'd rather someone set me free with, you know, the truth than string me along with a lie. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like those who are involved with this Leo, it's tough. It's tough. It is tough. I don't know. Is it worth it? It doesn't feel quite worth it to me. You know, what is your motive for this relationship? And I do feel like I am talking to a few of you who are involved with the Leo. What's your motive behind it? You know, is it because you truly love this person? Or is it because you just want love in your life? It's a big difference. Big, big difference. And I have to say with Leo, you got to be pretty clear. You know, biggest hearts in the world, but man, they can cut, they can hurt you too. And listen, I love Leos. I have a ton of Leos in my life. But I do know, like, they can have the biggest, kindest hearts. But, get on their bad side. Some, not all, of course. So it's like, what's your motive behind wanting this Leo so bad? Well, I love that the King of Earth just showed up. King of Pentacles. Because I do feel like for some of you, like, you put so much energy into this Leo. But perhaps you're meant to put it in another earth sign. Yeah. Nine of Air. I mean, you really have to look at this relationship. You have to look at your motives because, you know, this is heavy energy here. This is confusing energy. It's that type of energy where you don't know if you're coming or going. It's that type of energy where you're putting everything in someone else's court. And it's like you're paralyzed until they make a decision. Don't do that to yourself, Capricorn. You know, it feels to me like those who I'm talking to with the Leo, that perhaps this time is really more about, well, okay, this time may be more about you considering your options within your own life, like jobs, where you want to live. Like, because with all these major arcanas that are showing up, I do feel like there's major changes coming for you. So I feel like for some of you, this is about you. And what do you want? Not what do they want. What do you want out of your life? You know, and instead of staying in the energy of worry, 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 this is about taking action. You have a lot of fire on the board, and that is action. But I really feel like this is telling you that this is a time for tremendous growth within your career. So, if you are not, you know, like, okay, so it's like review your motive of why I want this person so badly. Am I really in love with them? Or am I just looking for love? Because I feel you're being asked to turn around and take that energy and put it back into yourself. And when you do that, it's like then you start to get that, then you get that life that you've been wanting, been waiting for. But right now I feel there's some of you who just allowed, it almost feels like an energy vampire, you know, like sucking your energy. But you're allowing them to. Okay. Okay, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a couple cards right across the board. I've been finding when I do this, I'm picking up quite a few more messages. Whoa. There goes my whole box. That's right. Let's not forget about this. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Some of you are definitely moving. Some of you, harmony is coming back into the house. Okay, let me give these a couple shuffles. And we're just going to do maybe 5 cards, get a couple more messages, because I just don't feel like your reading is over. And I've had this for a couple signs where I felt like I needed to go a little deeper. So we're just going to go one more level. Almost there. And one more. Beautiful. Hermit. 10 of fire. Ace of water. Beautiful. The world. I think I'm going to do 6. 5 of water. King of air. The bottom is the Seven of Cups. 7 of Cups is about making, needing to make a complex decision. You know, it's about movement. It's about movement. It's about no longer procrastinating and movement forward. Okay, so we have the Hermit again. So hey, let's just face it. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo, with the 10 of fire right in between. 10 of wands. Burden. Life is out of balance. Right? But I feel for some of you, this Virgo comes in and offers you help. Some type of help that moves you out of this energy. And listen, you have the Ace of Cups right next to it. That's falling in love. That's falling in love or a renewal of a relationship. For some, this is a new home. A new home. So I have a Virgo, and I also have the King of Swords here, King or Queen. And it's funny because if I look at both rows, beautiful cards, heavy card. Beautiful cards, heavy card. The World. I love that the World showed up because I do feel like, to me, the World represents the end of a chapter. Literally the end of a chapter. You have come full circle, and now it's time to close that chapter and open up a new chapter. You know, it's like a book. You don't want to keep rereading the same chapter. Eventually, you got to go to the next chapter. But you should want to, okay? The Five of Cups here. You know, that Five of Cups is that crying over spilt milk card. You know, not something not turning out the way you expected, but you're not seeing the positivity of it. So things don't always work out exactly like we want them to. But if we trust in the universe, they work out exactly like they're supposed to. And for some of you, it's this King of Air. Listen, it's also attached to falling in love, coming back together. So the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is someone who can balance his mental and emotional. So, you know, when he looks at something, he looks at it in a balanced way. He, she, okay? This is about confidence. Very confident. Some of you, this is this person at your job. This is your person at your job. And maybe there was a split of, you know, offices, or one going to a different building or something like that. But yet there's still positive. It happened for a reason. So whether they're coming to your business or they're leaving your business, it's happening for a reason, but it's happening in your favor. Understand that. Well, you have the Seven of Fire on top of the Ten of Fire. So, you know, that's a card of having to defend, well, not having to, but you know, you kind of feel like you got to defend your beliefs. You know, I mean, if you think the Six of Fire right below it is the card of victory, right? So it's like, be careful, because I feel like with the Seven, it's saying, you know, because you had the Six. So I feel like, you know, it's saying accept things for the way they are. You know, like don't try to fight everything, because you're in, you know, here's this heavy, heavy burden card. And listen, some of you, it could absolutely be affecting your health too. So keep that in mind, because I feel like a lot of this energy you can control. It's like stand your ground, but don't fight every fight just to fight. You know, sometimes it's better to let the other person feel like they're right. I don't know. You know, if it's a lost cause, it's a lost cause. Yeah. Because there you go. So when you do that, then you feel contentment within yourself. Listen, the Four of Fire is also, you know, it's a completion of a project. It is a completion. Successful. It's also about a happy home life. So I feel like I feel like definitely we're getting couples here who have had a tough last 6 months. Could have been 6 years. But I feel like it's coming back together. Strength. Beautiful. You know, it feels like this Ten of Wands was there to help build your inner strength. It's attached to the Seven. right? And the 7 is about maybe that we're fighting too hardly. We're fighting everything, every battle. But strength is about releasing harsh judgments. Strength is about forgiveness and compassion. I feel like this is saying to you is, don't put so much effort into your battle. You know, like if you have to battle and battle, is it worth it? Is the war worth the battle? This could be, again, talking to those who are dealing with a Leo. Okay, so I'm going to close that out. And I want to take a card on, let's do the 8. Nah, I already know what that is. So let's do the 5 of Waters. See if there's anything else we need to know with the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Oh, tried to sneak off the table. So 5 of Cups, you know, we're crying over that spilt milk. We're not seeing the positive. We're not seeing it. Maybe because we're too wrapped up in this 10 of Fire. So we just can't see it. Then we have the 3 of Earth on top of that. So, you know, that's about being a team player. God, do I feel like this is... I feel like there's a lot of office romance going on, Capricorn. Well, you got the 3 of Fire again. So, whatever it is that you were crying about, you know, while you were in this energy, it's leaving. It is leaving you. I want to remind you that you had the 10 of Swords earlier. And again, that is about the lessons, okay? So I feel like the sooner you can look at those swords and say, okay, what are the lessons behind it? The sooner you can move into that feeling of oneness, that feeling of wholeness, okay? The feeling of love. The Lovers. So, you know, first I have to point this out. 10 of Fire is, you know, you have to be really careful with that energy because it can create so much stress that it starts to affect our health. The Lovers also represents your health, but it's improving. You know, it's feeling, I don't know, it's feeling, well, what I feel with the Lovers is there's a decision, right? There's a decision we have to make. And look at that, another 6. June is going to be one hell of a month for you guys. But it's about carefully looking at this other person in the Lovers card. You know, carefully looking at your decisions and then basing your decisions off of that. Some of you, this could be Libra. Or, I'm sorry, why I always say Libra. Gemini. What? I always say Libra when I get the Lovers. Why is that? I don't know. And some of you, it could be this earth sign again. Listen, this earth sign wants to come in. So, and it's funny because it wants to come in on the same area where we're talking about Leo. So it's like this king wants to come in and trump the Leo. Right? They want to come in and they're like, no, look at me, baby. Look at me. I think like you. I am like you. I'm different enough, but we have a good foundation, or we can have a good foundation. I feel like that's what he's saying, or she. I mean, I don't know. It's like, you know, It's like this king is saying, hey, you can take Leo, but I can already tell what's going to happen, and I'm not cutting Leo down, please. It's just in this scenario. But this king of earth is trying to make his entrance. He's trying to turn your head around. Nine of Fire. He's not going to give up. It's like he's not going to give up till he has you. Not going to give up till he has you, and he's going to have you. Knight of Earth on top of that. I love this card because this is a card that talks about loyalty. It talks about honor, you know, and I feel like for some of you that's what you're looking for. You're looking for someone you can look up to, learn from. But being equal with. For some of you, it feels like here is your guardian angel. Here is the person you've been waiting for. Okay, I shouldn't have pulled that because the reading really is done. Listen, guys, you want to keep your eyes open for 333s and 666s. 333s and 666s. I feel like I have I'm playing like poker here. Okay, did you guys notice how all the cards of the past were kind of heavy, right? All of them are heavy. But I hope you took notice of the cards of the present in the near future. All of them better. All of them lifted. Capricorn, this chapter in your life is ending and a brand new chapter is beginning. This is going to be a great time for you. I can feel it. I do feel like, you know, literally your lives are changing. Internally and externally. So congratulations, guys. Listen, don't keep yourself in this Five of Cups mentality, okay? Crying over what we didn't have, of what, you know, who didn't like us, that kind of thing. This is the opposite. It's like, don't allow yourself to stay in that energy, because I feel like this is for all the Capricorns. Like, everything is turning in your direction, so don't be stuck in the past. Move forward. Okay, guys, I hope this brought you some clarity. I have to say, I picked up a few messages myself. And I do tend to do that, you know, but I am Earth also, so I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to run with it. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. I hope who needed to hear this heard it. If you know, by the way, if you watch one of my readings and you have a friend or a family member who you think needs to hear the message, please share it with them, okay? It's not to build my channel up or anything like that. It's only because I want the message to get to those who need to really need to hear it. So, you know, take a second and share it with them. Okay, listen, guys, enjoy the month. I mean, it rocks. It's just beautiful. It's like all about Capricorn. So go for it. Love you guys. Bye-bye.